University of Utah!
Tyler was a huge University of Utah fan. Here's a picture of him with his father at a football game. I remember the first time he went in for his cancer treatments, he was actually watching a very important rivalry game, BYU versus Utah. He was asked by the University of Utah football team to come and talk to them about adversity. And so he sat down and wrote his story. So I'd like to just share what Tyler wrote about his story of his life. My name is Tyler Robinson, and I'd like to tell you my story. When I was 11 years old, I got a staph infection in my leg that went septic. I spent 2 weeks in intensive care at Primary Children's Hospital on a respirator and had 7 operations on my leg. I was fighting for my life, and many people thought I wouldn't make it. But I fought hard, and after 5 weeks in the hospital and 5 months on antibiotics, I was cured. Last year, when I was 16 years old, I noticed a lump in my groin. I'd been working out, so I just thought I'd pulled my muscle, but it kept getting bigger. I finally told my mom about it, and she took me to the doctor. After the biopsy, I learned that I had a cancer called Rhabdomyosarcoma. I was told that I had a racquetball-sized tumor near my bladder and that it had spread to my lymph nodes and throughout my body. After a spinal tap, they told my parents that my bone marrow was 95% full of cancer. My parents didn't want to tell me it was stage 4 because they didn't want to discourage me. It seemed surreal at first, but I was okay with it. Then I went to meet with the doctors and they told me everything that I was facing. I needed to have 20 rounds of chemotherapy and it would take a whole year. I would miss my junior year at Brighton High and some of my senior year. I remember going home and feeling so mad and depressed. I told my mom that I didn't want to go through it, not a whole year of it. My bishop came over that night and gave me a blessing. He told me that people who go through hard things either become bitter and angry, or they learn from it and become stronger. He told me that I had a choice to make. From that night on, I chose to be the bigger man. This year I've learned to be patient, and no matter how bad I felt, I pushed through the pain. I found that there's no use complaining or feeling sorry for myself. It doesn't help anything. Always try to be positive and have faith. And that was really Tyler. He tried to stay positive, and he had faith in his future.